Screwed the movie is a fictional film that's inspired by the book of the same name, which is a biographical account of my time working as a prison officer.
Screwed is about a character called Sam, played by James Darcy, who comes back from war as a soldier and doesn't have the best time getting a job and decides to become a prison officer and realises that everything inside the prisons aren't exactly what they seemed.
I play Sam Norwood, who's the protagonist in the film. He starts off, as you can sort of see in the background, as a squaddie in Iraq, although in fact this is Southend. And he quickly leaves the army and is stuck for a job, and he ends up becoming a prison officer.
I'm playing Danielle Norwood, she's Sam's girlfriend. At the beginning of the film we see she's pregnant and they have a baby. He's just returned back from a tour of duty and it's a very happy time and hopeful.
Things happen in those work environments that are almost impossible to describe to other people. So you've either been there or you haven't. And the things that he is part of, that he sees in the prison as he's working there, are things that he firstly doesn't know how to discuss with his girlfriend, and secondarily some of it he doesn't want to discuss with her because it's too harrowing.
She can't connect with him in the way that the lads can at the prison. She has no concept of what's going on in there.
You go to work every day and you could get hurt. And I think that's probably why they sort of blow off steam so much when they, as soon as they finish.
I hadn't worked with Reg before, and I'm very pleased that I've had a chance to do it now. He's a really wonderful man, very calm, very thoughtful, very inquisitive in terms of what we're trying to accomplish with the scenes, very collaborative, just lovely to be around. It's really gorgeous to come to the set because they can be fairly fraught experiences. You don't have much time, you never have enough money, and sometimes people lose their heads. And honestly, I've never seen Reg do anything other than raise an eyebrow when we encounter the sort of expected hurdles that one has to jump through when making a film.
He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants, and he knows how to talk to actors to get what he wants. But at the same time, he'll give you a bit of freedom to play, as long as he gets the stuff he wants as well. For me as a director as well, to work with other directors and to watch what they do as well. I mean, you're always learning, so it was great. He had such a clear vision of what he wanted to do.
One more, straight away, please, quickly.
Oh, Reg, he's wicked, man. He knows exactly what he wants, but he's got such a great way of telling you.
He's magnificent. If you watch him, he's in control. He always knows what he wants, and he always gets what he wants. And that's what a director should be, and that's what Reg Travis is.
Say like the riot scene, I wrote all that out myself, as in what should happen and where and when. Obviously discussed it with Ronnie and said, look, is that realistic first off for convicts staging a mutiny and taking over the wing? Once I had that sort of done, it was then to work out who's scrapping with who and who's doing what. Then brought in the stunt coordinator, Martin. Martin would obviously bring a few ideas to the table. I could get one of my guys to do this, or someone could get thrown over a balcony. And then somewhere in the middle, we bring in the artists and basically tell them what they're going to be doing. But yeah, so I mean, very involved with the fight scenes, certainly on this film, yeah.
The thing that's I think special about this film is that in terms of a UK movie that has potential to do really well, I don't think something like this has been done before. There hasn't been a lot of true stories about soldiers that have come back from the war and the plight that they go through when they come back as heroes and then they can't even get a job. And I think that story hasn't necessarily been told.
It's a harsh look at prison life, but within that it's a thriller. It's a story which hopefully will entertain.
Basically, most of what you see in the film is based on fact. And I think it's going to be quite hard-hitting and quite shocking for some people. But a really interesting story.